Hey yo, what's good? You already know who it is. It's your boy D the Guy. Back at it with part 7 of What If Deku Had the Pika on Me, and this is gonna be my second time recording this because I fucked up on the first one. Yeah! Oh, alright. Before I even continue, alright, I'm gonna need y'all because I've recorded this one while I've recorded part 6 like an hour later after part 6. So I'm gonna need y'all to do me a favor. I'm gonna need y'all to spread the word. Just spread the word of D to God. And them what ifs, you know what I'm saying? Oh God. Yeah, alright, let's just get to the what if. Alright, yeah, anyway. Enough of that. Alright. Uh where was I? Alright, I last left off, the last episode was with this. Alright, and well, I'm starting off the episode with and they said, "Hey, pizza." It was like, "Pizza's here," or "Pizza delivery." And then they was like, "None of us ordered pizza, did we?" And they was like, "No, I don't think so." And then all you hear was a smash, and then yeah, might come busting through with the FBI, the police, Gran Torino, some heroes, Endeavor in the back just chilling, being Endeavor. Being Endeavor. Yeah, alright. Yeah, since this is my second time doing this, I want to go through this as fast as I possibly can. So, uh, so yeah, Kami Woods captures all the villains and stuff. Gran Torino knocks them all out for the most part. And then black sludge, just gross random black sludge just comes out of nowhere and grabs Bakugo and the rest of the villains. On All Might, you gotta hit, and All Might hits that classic no. So yeah. Oh my god, just stop. Oh my god. Just stop, D. Just stop, D. Just stop, D. The guy, stop. All right. Anyway, after that, some Nomu appeared, and All Might, he wasn't playing no fucking games no more. He was like, "Oklahoma Smash." God, that was so cringy. and after that, and after that, um, yeah, All Might just rushed towards All For One. And now it's time to look at where Deku is in all this. And Deku, he found the area where All For One was, because I think they put a tracker on the Nomu, I think, or something like that. I don't know. I kind of forgot, but yeah, they did all that. And when All For One shows up, let's just say they were shooked. Yes, that also includes Deku. Now, can All For One hurt Deku? I don't know. Can All For One steal the Pika no Mi's power? Maybe. Probably not. Who's to say he doesn't have a devil fruit of his own? Ah, yeah. Now I got y'all thinking, huh? Does All For One have a devil fruit? With all the extra powers he fucking got, like he needs devil fruit, but we don't know. We might. Are we gonna find out? Nope. At least not yet. So yeah. So sorry to disappoint y'all if y'all was curious about that, but y'all just gonna have to wait. And yeah, they shooketh. They a little shooketh. Kirishima damn near threw up. Izuku just frozen like a stiff board. He's like, what the hell? Like, cause he never felt anything like this. He's just on a whole new level. And then All Might come busting through, And All For One, he's like, oh my, it took you 30 seconds You surely have gotten weaker. It usually take you half that time just to get here in your prime. And All Might was like, shove off one and you go get these hands. And then they just start fighting. And All Might can't go all out because of Bakugo. And Bakugo knows this. That's why Bakugo is trying his damnedest to get the hell away. So, but they kind of can't. So that's when the plan comes in with Deku, Big Brain Deku, and Big Brain Momo, because she helped with the plan too. And they just bust through the wall, and they basically do the same thing in the anime. Only the difference is it's slightly faster and way more noticeable, because Deku just explodes the down wall, and they just rush it and tell Bakugo to jump on. That's what Kirishima's for, because if it's Deku, it's like, oh no, I'm not gonna grab your head because you're whatever, freaking nuclear walking nuke or whatever. And so Bakugo grabs Kirishima because they're bros, and only bros, I'm sorry, I have to state that. Because, man, in My Hero Academia community, yeah, I ain't even gonna finish that sentence. If y'all know exactly what I'm talking about, y'all already know how the community is about those two. So I'm just gonna leave it at. I'm just gonna leave it there. It's 2020 or whatever, but still in all, bro. Come on, man. No, just no. Anyway. Continuing on, the fight goes on. And now All Might knows. Well, alright. I completely forgot the fact that the villain tried to capture them back. But, Mount Lady just kind of grows big and blocks the way. And, they free. They pretty much good. And, yeah. All Might don't have to hold back anymore. So he's just smashing and smashing and smashing. Then, All For One, being a smooth, manipulative bastard that he is, he's like, oh yeah, hey, remember your master, Nana Shimura? The one that I straight up destroyed last time we met? I straight up obliterated her. She died in an explosion. Yeah. I have her grandson. Who is her grandson? Oh, no one's important, just Tomura Shigaraki. Dun dun dun. And All Might is like he is, and it's kind of different than in the anime, because in this what if, All For One really rubs salt in the wound here. He really tries to dig in deep. Like he really like, ooh man, like it's like he wants to shatter All Might's soul, and it's working. So yeah. And yeah, and if you're probably wondering, wait, shouldn't Deku help? And I'm like, I mean, he could, but he thinks All Might should be able to handle this, because that's his villain or whatever. It's basically respect or whatnot. And but Deku is there. He's just like hiding, which, considering, since they had to have disguises and all that, he has basically the direct opposite of his color scheme, because normally his color scheme be like green with yellow and white. Now he has like just straight black and like gray and stuff, so he blends in somewhat nicely with his surroundings. But yeah, after that, All For One just told Shigaraki they gotta go, and they left, and the fight really began, and they just slugged it out. All Might losing his power with every hit. Every hit he takes and every hit he throws, All For One is just seeping away back from I'm about to say from Bakugo, from All Might, and like it's rough. Like All Might, yeah, it's getting bad. How bad is it getting? Well, when All Might tried to hit him with that one final hit, it does damage. The one he uses his arm for bait kind of gets mangled a good bit. Not as like kind of like an anime, but when he switched his hand, his other arm kind of just you know fell off because All for One kind of just busting his arm so bad that it's basically not there anymore. Like it's basically like way mangled beyond repair, like his respiratory system. So yeah, it's warped like his respiratory system. So like yeah, he's not gonna be able to use that arm like correctly anymore. Well, unless until a certain someone gets introduced, but that's not until the future. So yeah, he hits him. He's off one with a United States of Smash, and he was like goodbye all for one, goodbye one for all, and he noticed Deku, and he points at him. He points at Deku, and then he points back at Bakugo, saying, You are next. You," and he points back in front, "are next." So what it basically saying is that Deku and Bakugo, they're next, like they're the next, top heroes. They're the successors to All Might. And so Bakugo, despite all that, he starts crying like a little bitch. Deku starts crying like a little bitch. They both start crying like little bitches, and everyone's cheering and all that. And Deku finally leaves, and it's just rough because All Might he sets up for retirement because his arm's mangled up. He lost most of, if not all of his power at that fight. And it's like, yeah, so after all of that, they just need to rest. Like, they just need to relax. And the media was on their asses, bruh. The media was not playing with them. But Aizawa was like, shut your asses up. I got this. And he used his media charm to just sway them on his side or whatever. And let's just say, after a while, Bakugo wants a rematch. And and at this point, I'm just going to say Bakugo has access to about 10% one for all comfortably. And he can push it. And he can push it to 12% if he needs to. So, yeah. So, Deku, he's pretty much playing defensive for the most part because he doesn't really want to fight at the moment. And, I mean, can you blame him? I mean, after everything he's seen, and after, because the moment Deku realized he got shook, he realized, like, maybe there are other people that are stronger than me. And, whoops. And they got other people that are stronger than me, and, yeah. He was like, I should probably train more. So, and, Deku realized Bakugo got a vent too because, if it wasn't for him, All Might wouldn't lost his power that fast, which is kind of true. So they just duke it out, and it's basically like Bakugo's foot is like on the offensive, and it's like, Bakugo just flailing. He's just like, he's trying to hit him with some smashes, hit him with some explosions. They're not really doing much of anything. And then he wants to capture Deku. He wants to at least be able to touch Deku. And at that moment specifically, we're not going all the way yet, but a little inkling of black energy wrapped around Bakugo's arm. One arm, yeah. So this is like a crumb of it. His now you're probably saying like, well, Deku wasn't probably as strong. Like Deku wasn't at that. Like Deku was like at 20%. Like he could use 20%, and he barely, and he had like full access to the quirk. So say half of that, he gets like a half of Black Whip. Now, for those who don't know what I'm talking about, read the manga, please. I do not know why you're here. I do not know why you're here. And I'm pretty sure I said this in one of my previous parts about Black Whip. But if you felt like I spoiled it, I apologize. But I did warn you a few videos back. And again, you should read the manga. And you should catch up on it. Or just wait until it gets animated, which is going to be a little while from now. So, yeah. And, so yeah. He gets one of the Black Whips, and he actually hits Deku, and it actually hurts Deku. And Deku, he's shocked. He like, what? You actually hurt me? And Deku, he was like, it was basically like sheer ecstasy, because it's been so long since he actually felt pain. He's enjoying it, and he wants to bring that more out of Bakugo, but that's all he's gonna get out of it. So he's like, all right, whatever. And so Bakugo tries to hit him with a Black Whipped howitzer impact, but Deku dodges it, and Deku hits him with his new favorite move, the Flash Kick, and it hits Bakugo rather fucking hard. And yeah, Bakugo's in the sky flipping, and he just decides to, he's trying to use the momentum in his favor, and he's basically he's aiming for an axe kick. Well, not much of an axe, more like a diving punch, because it can't really go in his leg. So like a type of diving punch, because it's only wrapped around his one arm, and he using explosions. So Bakugo's goal is basically try to catch Deku with his arm, try to choke him, and like he tries that, but Deku just uses the Yata mirror to bounces to like one of the glasses on the ground, and just bounces like to the wall. And while Bakugo is diving down, Deku just deja vu, right? And Deku just appears on the side while Bakugo is diving down, and Deku just hits him with a giant laser kick, bow, and that rocked Bakugo. Bakugo threw up. He threw up. Yeah, he definitely threw up after that kick. And after that, All Might came, Aizawa, showed up, telling them all, what the hell is wrong with you? I should just expel your asses now. Or interrupted my sleep. Think I look this good just by waking up? No, I need my rest. That's why I rest in class. I need my rest, and you interrupted that. So y'all get punishment. And, All Might explained everything what happened, All Might, first of all Might was like, Bakugo, it's not your fault that I lost my power. It was bound to happen eventually, but it just happened faster, so it's not your fault. And Deku kind of felt sorry too. He felt bad too, because he could have stopped, like he could have made it to where he didn't even had to risk all of that. But Deku, he just felt like, All Might should do it, as his last stand, or or whatnot, And while all that's happening, he's still pissed. He's like, man, I don't give a fuck about all that, man. I want my sleep. So like, y'all, like, community service or whatever, or I think like y'all stay in y'all rooms or whatever for like Bakugo stay, like they do community service. Like Bakugo, like he said, all right, who threw the first hit? And then Bakugo's like, I did. And then as I was like, 4 days for Bakugo, 3 days for Deku. Get the fuck out of my sight and go to fuck to sleep. And then while all that, and yeah, they just go to sleep. And I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna end this episode off. Excuse me, a little early. I know I kind of rushed it a little bit. I'm sorry. And yeah. And this is part 7, so don't expect part 8 for a while. Unless y'all really want it, but don't expect part 8 for a while. And yeah. So don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and shout me out because a brother needs some love. My God. No, 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 no. Anyway, yeah, I hope y'all having fun with this. I know I am, for the most part at least. Alright. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.